Hi guys, good morning on a Monday. Today is a bit of a late morning. I was up very long last night, so I woke up a bit late and then I had to set everything up and do other things, but that's okay. I am here with my glass of water. I always start my day with water, and not only start, I drink water all day, every day. I have this giant glass with me all the time. Sometimes I have like several glasses around the house, but that's okay. Where's my focus? Today I am making my usual breakfast, and I'm gonna show you what that breakfast is, and we'll chat a bit more later. I eat this breakfast 95% of the time because honestly, it's easier to know what you're gonna eat every day, and I love my breakfast. So I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna learn my Korean. That's my little morning routine. I eat my breakfast, I learn my Korean, then I'm gonna work out, and then I have lots of things planned today. So can't talk that much now. Let's get into it. So we have oats with cocoa powder, then we have flax seeds, chia seeds, roasted hazelnuts. I usually buy just regular hazelnuts and then I roast them myself. It's cheaper that way. Then we have banana, pineapple, peanut butter, and dark chocolate. I used to not add the pineapple. I would only add banana. Oh, by the way, I just remembered I also have blueberries, but I didn't add them today. So that's what I was about to say. Oats have stayed with me for years, but what changes are the toppings. So whatever I feel, I add. I used to eat 100% peanut butter, but now I'm eating like 99% because I buy the one that has a little bit of salt. I'm like feeling like I want that little bit of a salty peanut butter. For the chocolate, I use 70% or higher. So I love dark chocolate. Another quick thing that I wanted to mention is I used to eat breakfast late. I used to eat breakfast after I would do, all my working out and getting ready and all of that. And because I've been learning a lot about stabling your blood sugar and really what is healthier for you and better and long term, especially as women with all our cycle stuff and everything, I've been incorporating early breakfast. So they suggest that you do it like in 30 minutes, like after you wake up. Sometimes it's an hour for me, but that still works. So I do that first and then I go work out and then I do everything else. But yeah, I'm about to eat this now. I'll learn my Korean and I will see you back for lunch. We have arrived at lunch. I'm having rice. This is basmati rice. I have some soy meat with beans and a vegetable that I have to actually check what it's called in English. Give me a second. Pudovs. Google Translate. Leek? No, that's not leek. Basically, it's in the onion group, okay? So I have, again, rice, soy, bean, leek sort of mix. I have some ketchup, because you need your sauces. And I have some fresh cauliflower because I have a thing with my food. I like to have something fresh on the side, except breakfast. Gus can confirm whenever we're cooking something and we have a beautiful, maybe he's cooked something and we have, a beautiful big meal. But if there's nothing fresh, I'm like, okay, where can I get like some cucumber or some salad? I need to like bite into something fresh. Okay, let's dig in. Let's eat. So the whole reason why I decided to do what I eat in a week, not what I eat in a day, because I've seen what I eat in a day videos and I always thought this is not really realistic. Your life and the way you eat and how healthy you are cannot be summed up by one day. It's just not the case. So I thought, okay, how can I make it a bit more real to you guys and show you what I actually eat and give you a real picture of what a week could look like. Not a week, but like what could my life look like? And so I thought, okay, let's show you 1 week. So when I create my bowl, my dish, I think about, okay, is there protein here? Is there a little bit of fat? Is there a little bit of something fresh? As I said, like some kind of a veggie or something. And those are kind of my guidelines in my mind. And I don't think about it the way that I told you right now because it's been years. It's kind of like it's happening subconsciously. I look at my fridge, I look at my pantry, I'm like, okay, I could put this with this with this. So that's how I think about balance. That being said, I don't always do it. There are times when I'm super busy. I'm like, okay, let's just get something in. But I have noticed that protein makes me feel the most safe, like gives me that satiety and makes me feel good. So I think about adding protein in all of my meals. But okay, you know what? I think I have been talking a lot and we have so many meals this week where I will chat with you. So we'll chat more. We'll chat more. We'll talk about all the healthy stuff and maybe unhealthy stuff. Okay, let me finish my bowl and I will see you at dinner time. I got a little bit hungry and I grabbed a snack, which is roasted hazelnuts, frozen blueberries, and a little bit of chocolate pieces. And I have my fork here. So that's my little snack. Wanted to check in. That's it. Bye-bye. This is our dinner. It looks kind of like lunch if you're one of those people. And by that I mean me, because I think sandwiches are kind of like lunch food. But there's a reason, and I'll show you why. Here we have vegan mayo, salad, tomato, cucumber, tofu with vegan cheese, and these are so nice. And then we have some spices, and then ta-da! I don't know if you can see, but me and Gus are gonna play Hogwarts Legacy, and that's why he put up this like station. Let me bring the Gus, can you bring the sandwiches here?
Yes.
So we're having a little gaming date. I'm very excited about this, and that's why we're having these sandwiches, because I just think finger food works so well. And also, I don't know, I just wanted sandwiches. That's the dinner tonight. That's Monday dinner. We're having a date night, gaming night. We're gonna play Hogwarts Legacy. Super excited about this one. We're gonna eat the sandwiches, so that's my dinner. And I wanna show you my snacks, or our snacks. This will be my snack after. This is mango salsa crisps, chips, depending if you wanna make it American or British. I love these. These are super, super, super tasty. And I will drink a kombucha. I love kombuchas. If you're one of those people who love them too, you rock. And also let me know in the comments what type of kombuchas are your favorite ones. I'm a big fan of this brand. It's a Latvian brand, right? Oh. I think it's a Latvian brand. And it's a traditional kombucha because I really don't like sweet drinks. I'm more of a fan for all the like a little bit of a bitter or lemony taste. So I love that one. So yeah, we're gonna go enjoy our evening. I'll catch up with you again tomorrow and we'll talk more. But yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi on a Tuesday. I call this my go-to, my favorite, my OG salad. I make this a lot because maybe you'll notice along this week, I like to make a lot of the same things. I think many of us do. It's easy, it's nutritious, it's tasty, I love it. We have our base, which is the salad. I use iceberg lettuce, that's my favorite lettuce. Then we have cucumber, grated carrot, cherry tomato. Then on top we have some white beans, some tofu. And then what makes it my go-to salad, what makes it be like, I love this, I make my own dressing, and that dressing consists of half a lemon, a little bit of ice cold water. It's just, I love it cold. Same as my heart, I'm kidding. A tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, or sometimes I use regular vinegar, but I really like the apple cider one because it's good for your health and your tummy. And then I add a little bit of salt, black pepper, some dill, or can't remember the name, I'm gonna say it in Latvian, petersiļi. Then I mix it all together and then I put it on top of my salad, and it's tasty and it's good. And let's take the first bite. So since throughout this video we're gonna talk about different food related things, I thought I'd use today to talk about two specific questions I got. Our cheat days, okay, once in a while, and how to not beat yourself up from slipping from a healthy diet. I don't like the word cheat days because that implies that eating something that you want something tasty, something sweet or fatty is illegal or wrong. So you're cheating. And that gives you a very unhealthy mentality. And then you start developing words like good food, bad food, and all of this. I would encourage you to stop viewing your life and your food and everything you go through daily as like a good day or a cheat day. It's not gonna take you anywhere. But to answer shortly, of course, cheat days, if you want to call them cheat days, are okay. You have to understand, and it's a wide topic, and I want you to watch the How to Build a Healthy Relationship with Food video on my channel. I'm gonna tag it here, I'm gonna link it down below. You have to come to a place with food where you don't see it as your enemy. You see it as fuel. And if you see food as just food, you don't add any kind of moral value to the food, you won't feel like cheating. And to go into the next question, which is how to not beat yourself up from slipping from a healthy diet. Again, it's this mindset that's the problem, not you slipping from a healthy diet. When I eat crisps, chocolates, ice cream, whatever, I never see myself as slipping from a healthy diet. I see that as part of my healthy lifestyle. I have found a place where I don't worry about even periods where I eat more unhealthy food, because I know that in my heart, in my mind, I naturally gravitate towards healthy lifestyle. I want to live a long life. And I know that for me, balance and sustainability are the most important things. You can eat well, and you can eat something unhealthy, and you will have weeks when you're super healthy. Like this is a normal week for me, but I've had weeks where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm like so green and so healthy. And I've had weeks where I'm like, where's the next fried fry? Literally. So it's all about that balance. It's all about this. Gus is a great example how nothing can harm you when you have healthy this. For those of you who don't know, maybe my new viewers, Gus is my boyfriend, my man. He can eat anything, literally. He can drink 6 coffees a day, eat 6 burgers in a row, the most fattiest food, the most sugary cookies. He'll feel great. He'll sleep like a baby. Nothing will hurt. His tummy never hurts because he is mentally the most relaxed and happy person I know. And that's just something I want you to take with you. You could eat the most healthy diet, but if this is not good, you won't be good. Okay, I'll finish my bowl because I cannot eat and talk. And I will see you at either snack time or at dinner. See you guys. By the way, guys, since today is Valentine's Day, I decided to make chocolate chip cookies for Gus. I'm gonna try to make them in like a heart shape. This is a cookie batter that's super simple and I love it and I make it a lot, and I'll tell you in a second what's in it. Let me just make this in like a ball and then put it here and freeze it, and then I'll tell you what's in them. And so the cookies have 1 cup of white oat or spelt flour, your choice, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/3 of a cup chocolate chips. I just use how many I want. 2 tablespoons of milk of your choice. I used soy milk. 2 tablespoons of oil or melted vegan butter, regular butter, and 1/4 of teaspoon of pure vanilla extract. I usually don't have it, so I just make it without it. So those are the ingredients. Okay, it's been some time. I took out my batter. I'm gonna try to make the heart-shaped cookies now. I'll show you how it goes. Also, I took out my hummus with aubergine. This is really tasty because I'm kind of hungry for an afternoon snack, so I'm gonna have that with some like carrots or cauliflower. Okay, but first this. Okay, after lots of struggle and work, this is the only heart I could make, and then I gave up, and the rest will be regular cookies because this batter is like very sticky. You can't really make something out of it, but it's still gonna be good. And this is, by the way, my little snack. Okay, that's it. Bye. Okay, it is dinner time and I'll tell you what I'll make. I have put everything very beautifully to show you the ingredients. Trust me, it's usually not like that, but I've tried my best to make it nice. Basically, all of this is gonna be kind of like a lemon peanut butter curry. It's actually, there's only like 2 teaspoons of peanut butter, but it's called like a lemony, no, sorry, not lemon, lime and peanut butter curry. But what we have we have some bell pepper here, chopped with chili pepper. The recipe says to add just 1 chili pepper, but me and Gus like it really spicy, so there's 2 chilies and 2 bell peppers. Then we have some onion and some garlic. We'll have these chopped tomatoes right here. We'll have some, how do you call it? Chickpeas, some spinach. Then we'll have the coconut. That's gonna, coconut milk. That's gonna give us that curry milky taste. We'll use 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, whole lime, a little bit of soy sauce. And then I've already put these spices together. So we have turmeric, curry, salt, black pepper, and a bit of cumin seeds. And here we have just water. We're going to put all of that in the pot and make ourselves a beautiful curry. And then we're going to eat that alongside basmati rice. Okay, let's go. We're gonna eat our dinner and I will see you tomorrow. Bye! Hi guys, on Wednesday. Today my lunch is leftovers from yesterday's dinner. I'm meeting my sister tonight, so I might not eat dinner at home. We'll see. But I'll check in with you either way. So today I thought that for our lunch special question, we could talk about how to incorporate treats into a healthy diet. So the way I did it, I think years ago, was I would find the healthiest version of treats that I like and eat that. So for example, I started to eat dark chocolate, like 70%, 80%, 90%, very, very dark chocolate, because I knew it's more nutritional, there's less sugar and all of that. I started to make my own sweets. Like I literally Googled like healthy vegan cookie recipes or whatever. But the thing about that is, and this is where like the same Ilva you saw yesterday will come out, it only works if you naturally want to eat healthy treats. There's a joke that I heard a while ago, which was, how many rice cakes does it take to stop your Snickers cravings? And the answer was 5 and a Snickers. And the idea behind that joke is, if you really, really crave a specific treat, you can find plenty of substitutions. You will still crave it unless you make a version that really, really satisfies you. You will still look for it. So you do not need to live by certain rules and certain ideas. You can just eat your treats, but also eat healthy. Balance is something unique, but with time you will find it. So again, I know that we sometimes want the perfect answer that tells you specifically what to do, but I just think the more you try to learn to trust yourself and just eat good, you will feel more free around food. So that's the question and the answer of the day. I'll finish eating my lunch and I'll either see you at dinner, or if I don't see you at dinner, I will see you tomorrow morning. We're gonna have an early breakfast together because it's filming day tomorrow and it just makes sense for me to chat with you in the morning. Okay, bye. Hi guys, it's actually a couple of hours later. I'm still working by my computer and I thought I'd check in and tell you that I'm eating cookies. These are very similar to what I made yesterday, except they have less chocolate, only because I ran out of chocolate. So I'm snacking on these cookies, finishing up my script, and just wanted to check in, okay? That's it. Oh, and they have hazelnuts in them. That's it. Now I'm done. Bye. this morning I actually had an apple, this green apple, because I wanted to get ready as soon as I can and get my hair rollers in. So now I'm having kind of like a late second breakfast. And I thought, okay, since it's a week where I film what I eat in a week and I want to show you some variety, I'll show you something else I tend to sometimes, very rarely eat in breakfast, because as I said, I mostly eat oats, and that's an avocado toast, or just not toasted bread with avocados. On top, we have some radish sprouts. Sprouts are very, very good for you. Also a little bit of lemon. That was Gus's suggestion. I would just use like black pepper and salt, but lemon adds a little bit of that. But yeah, okay, I'll see you later. Bye. I've made myself some red lentils. I have some tofu with beans. I have some stewed cabbage, very good for you, and some fresh cauliflower, because I think about me, I love to eat cauliflower, and that's it basically. I thought that this time on our couch sessions, we can talk about how to recover properly with food after a long ED. Overall, I don't think I'm qualified enough to talk about it in depth, but it was a question that some of you guys asked me on like my YouTube community board. Because I've had an unhealthy relationship in the past with food, and trust me, I was not always in a place like I am this week, which is, and this week and in general, but I mean this week because I'm in front of the camera, I've not always been in a place where I can just, you know, eat healthy, but also eat something unhealthy and be at balance with food and be happy about everything and all of that. But some of the things that made me overcome it is, first of all, I stopped adding moral value to food, meaning I don't say good or bad food. Food cannot be good or bad because food doesn't have a moral value. Food can be healthy, unhealthy, somewhere in between, and so on and so forth. So that's number one. Second of all, I stopped following crazy diets, and I stopped following diets in general and just live and eat in balance and eat what my body craves. And I stopped going by rules when it comes to food, because the more we listen to our bodies, the more we can properly know what we need. So that's second. If you're recovering from EDs, drop the diets for a second. Diets have their time and place, don't get me wrong, but they can only be added in your life if you're in a healthy mind space. So that's just something I really want to make clear, and I really want to encourage you to think about food as fuel rather than your enemy. Number 3 would be allowing yourself to eat everything. It will be scary at first, and I promise you that that's just a step you need to take. Just because you're gonna allow yourself to eat everything does not mean you're gonna eat everything in abundance and overeat, you know, forever. I'm just saying that restrictions, or should I say overeating and binging, comes from restricting yourself. So those would be my top 3. But honestly, always talk to your doctor. You know, I'm very careful when I talk about this, because I feel very freely when I talk about like building a healthy relationship with food or coming from an unhealthy place with food. But I don't feel as freely when I specifically talk about EDs, because that's a more serious thing. But I've mentioned this before several times. Please check out my How to Build a Healthy Relationship with Food. I talk about it in depth. That video is 30 minutes long, and that's all I talk about. And I say a lot of this stuff and how I came out of it. But if you don't click on it, another thing I want to really recommend to you is to read a book, Eat What You Love, Love What You Eat. I'm gonna link it down below, because that book changed my life and changed my eating patterns, and it got me to a place where I am today. So I will continue my meal, and I'll see you at dinner. So tonight Gus made dinner because I was just busy with my video, and he made this pasta with forgot the name, with coconut milk, and you can tell the camera what you put it in.
There is soy minced meat, coconut milk, some sour cream made of oats, as well as milk and a lot of delicious spices.
Yeah. Yes, it looks really nice. I can't wait to dig in. And then we also have a little bit of side salad. That's more for Gus because he likes these. He puts like these plant-based sour cream with cucumber and tomato because it reminds him of his childhood when he used to eat sour cream a lot with everything. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm drinking water with lemon. I put it in a nice fancy glass because why not? It makes it more special. And actually, this type of video and this week reminds me how much more I should make like these very dedicated dinner times, because me and Gus, we have our own worlds. He has his hobbies, I have my hobby, and we often eat like separately because we have like different rhythms, and this just reminds me how nice it is to eat together and cook together. So yeah, that is it. We're gonna dig in and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Good morning on a Friday. I realized yesterday that I never told you what supplements I take, and it's not exactly food, but it is part of my diet. So I'm gonna do that now. So currently I take vitamin D3. If you live in a place that doesn't have a lot of sun, plus you stay out of the sun and wear sunscreen like I do, you need vitamin D. In Latvia, every doctor recommends for everyone to take vitamin D. So I take vitamin D, 1 spray a day. This is IU 4000. So this is a strong one, but in winter I like to keep it strong. In summertime, I sometimes do a 2000 a day, sometimes even less. Then I do a B12. This one I will say currently, because I'm very much into health. I always read and think about what else I could do or what I could not do. I'm always evolving and I'm also aging. And now I've been reading that it's kind of better to take a vitamin B complex that also has vitamin B6 and B3. But I don't want to do anything just like from my own conclusions. I want to always check in with my doctor. But right now B12 is essential. A lot of people are deficient in B12. That's something we just have to keep in mind. That is a vital vitamin that we all need. And then something I have started to incorporate only recently. I've used this maybe for a month and a half, maybe less, is magnesium glycinate. This is a game changer for me. Guys, I don't have super good sleep, or I used to not have a good sleep. I used to stress a lot and be way more anxious, and my physical therapist a long time ago recommended that I use a magnesium, that I drink it every day. It's very hard to overdose on magnesium as most of us are very deficient in it. And she said that that would really calm me and make me sleep better. And I tried 2 different magnesiums, and as it turns out, there are different forms of magnesium, and I didn't know that. And both of them didn't work for me. My tummy hurt. I just felt so weird. So I thought, okay, maybe magnesium's not for me. And it wasn't until I found out that there are different forms of magnesium. And the one that I was taking was magnesium, was it citrate or oxide? Anyways, it was a magnesium that is actually not recommended if you have like a sensitive stomach. And what you actually need for sleep and for your nervous system is magnesium glycinate. So this is the only one I found in Latvia, which kind of blows my mind that there's mostly magnesium citrate. And this is magnesium glycinate, 7%, 70%, and let me check. And magnesium oxide, 30%, but I want to find magnesium glycinate 100% in the future. So those 3 are the ones I'm taking now. Anyways, that's about my vitamins. Let's make breakfast. Can you guess what I'm gonna make? Same thing as usual, oats. So we've arrived at dinner time. It's actually quite early for dinner. It is 5 o'clock, but after I'm done eating, I'll get ready and go out, so I decided to eat in and have an early dinner before. I made again the same salad I ate on, what was it? Tuesday, except this time I didn't add the carrot, and I also added the stewed cabbage I had. So again, the regular salad base, some veggies, some tofu, some beans, and that's gonna be my dinner. I also baked some broccoli in the oven. I thought we could sort of finish off on how to understand the signals your body is giving to you. It is a big question, don't get me wrong, it's a huge one, and I think we can talk about it not only in relation to food, but in general. Your knowledge of, or your understanding of your body will come with time. It's all about paying attention when you feel a symptom, writing it down if you can, and then finding some connections with other instances. For example, if you are craving sugar, that's something that I have noticed in my life throughout the years. It means two things. Either one, I'm already at a place where I'm eating a lot of sugar, because what you eat is what you crave, so the more sugar you eat, the more sugar you crave. Or two, I'm not eating healthily enough, I'm not eating protein enough, I'm not eating enough calories, because sugar is energy, and if you are lacking in other areas, you can suddenly crave sugar. So that's just one example of how I look at body cues and how I understand what my body needs. If I don't give myself some rest, if I stress too much, my tummy will go wild, I'll have more headaches and all of that. And then the more I rest, the more I go outside and have some fresh air, breathe some fresh air, those symptoms disappear. So it's all about paying attention to what your body is feeling, really, really writing it down, finding connections and all of that. So no one else can tell you what health is to you except you. Again, don't take it out of context. Doctors are there for a reason. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to doctors or recommendations in general. I'm talking more about comparing yourself to social media and how other people process things. You know in your body what gives you peace and happiness and health. And I honestly just recommend to you to listen to your body cues. Eat healthy, but remember that life is also meant to be lived, so enjoy it. I like to think 80-20, right? 80-20. And just because a week is 50-50 or even 20-80, meaning 20 is healthy, 80 is unhealthy, I know that the next week won't be that way. And even if a month is like that, I know that there will be a month where I will get back. And I hope that gives you that inspiration and assurance that health is not just linear. It goes up and down, and you make your own rules. And as long as you follow the science to your abilities and read and really keep yourself in mind in all the situations in life, and I will say something that I know some people might not agree, you should always put yourself first. I don't think it is selfish, because only when you put yourself first, you're able to give. So that's just something I want to leave with you. Leave this video? No, leave. That's just something I want to leave you with. Thank you. That's just something I want to leave you with. I hope you found this video interesting and gained some inspiration. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I will see you in the next video. Bye.